All right, good evening, everybody. Good morning, afternoon, wherever you're connected from. This is Venus Jimo, team lead of Plan B Express. Kindly know that what we do is to review and interact and basically analyze the market and, of course, leveraging on the well. I'm going to go quickly to the market and share with us dimension of what we may see in the market. Of course, what things happening in the market now is more, right? It's more not technical, but more fundamental. So we have a lot of sentiment in markets to see what perhaps may happen in this week. And there's something you need to know, just like, people have been leveraging on the financial market and understanding the importance of some fundamental news into the market. And of course, I want to see how some of those issues around the world could affect the market. And of course, we've been seeing the volatility and all of that, but we're likely going to see more volatility in the market come this month of November. And of course, some of us who are used to following up the news about FOMEC, I think their meeting is going to be, let's quickly check that. Their meeting is going to be FOMEC, Federal Reserve. Okay, I think the meeting, G20 finance companies. So on the tomorrow, that's then the main activities. Foreign exchange rates. So on the 1st. So then on Wednesday, I think the one of the more important aspects is the selected interest rate, as it were. Talking about the FOMEC. So the FOMEC's meeting on the 2nd. Now there have been predictions and other guesswork of like possibility of increase by 0.75%. Again, making it to be about, so there are much number of people who are suggesting or speculating that. Now, we have said the market, of course, why we're just saying this is this. The market is more fundamental, like what the relief rally we had in Bitcoin last week. So was more of, fundamental, as it were, and technical. Of course, those of you know about the divergence. That it's a kind of bearish divergence we have in the Bitcoin. And this is the thing. This is the thing. It's very possible that if we wouldn't have unfavorable news come by Wednesday or so, then we can have, of course, the terrible reversal of this. Of course, you don't need to get carried away that the market is doing a nice job. It's not doing any nice job. So you do not need to get carried away that the market was doing a nice job. Because the market was more or less of manipulations and beyond just the technical overview. All right. Now, I've been telling a lot of people not to just sleep and thinking that the market is going to do some kind of wonders. A good number of people are going to be taken unaware, and for us to go back to give and take maybe the price of, we have seen $13,500 or $12,000, or possibly $9,000. Now, it's not with certainty, okay? So, but it's very possible. Now, right about now, it is more important. It's most important to keep off from the market and what will happen from now to Wednesday. But of course, we can see a lot of volatility tomorrow and all of that, but we just need to be extra careful, especially those of you who are trading with future trading. So be careful, and so that you do not fall victim of circumstances. Okay, I'm saying this not just because of new people, but to make us to know that the market, the bull run has not come. So don't think the bull run has come. And somebody called me yesterday and was asking me, I think we can buy more coin now because the bull run has gone. That's not true. That's not true. Now, we have said we do not expect at Bitcoin, we go maybe if we never go crazy, we could see Bitcoin going to 25 or maximum to 29,000 or $2,000, and then we go downward again and all of that. Now, the good thing is this. I've been telling people time without number, the market is not a place where you do some guesswork and all of that. You just need to understand what exactly you're looking for. And if you cannot decipher what you're looking for, now you fall victim of other people, emotion, and of course, some predictions they would tell you, and just out of emotion, let me just call it that way. Now, let me just go over here. I think I could have other spread here. Just a moment. So cryptocurrency is beyond what people are giving to it. I want to see something. Cardano, not you. Okay, BTC. So those of us who are new to the market, don't get carried away. Okay, so don't get carried away, because as it were now, this is in our time frame. The price actions, this more looking like a kind of double top. And then so you're looking at, we don't need to go below 19,900 or from $20,042. No, beg your pardon. $20,076 to $19,900 thereabout. So we shouldn't go below that. If not, then that means we have resumed what I expected for. That's going to take us down to $13,500. But we need to be careful too. We need to break over here. We could have a rebound. If you don't have a rebound here, we can have a rebound from here, which is about $20,200 and thereabout. And then we do not need to go unnecessarily high for us to remain healthy in the market, because what's control the market, if you look at a long time frame, we just broke out a little out of the bear. All right, but it was not sustainable. So it's expected that we should go down, and then before we can have a hairdo retracement and rally up as it were. So if you are new to the market and you do not understand what is expected of you to do, just stay aside. Okay. Somebody says it's not seeing my screen, and that's not true. If you're seeing my screen, you can type 111. I'm sure you need to go out and come back if you're not seeing my screen. I should believe that people see my screen. If you see my screen, quickly type 111. Let me believe that you see my screen. Good. I know a good number of people see my screen. And so if you're not seeing my screen, and it has to do with your own device, so not from me. Okay. So why am I saying this? Because whatever Bitcoin dictates, then that's what other markets take and follow. Of course, you need to know that there's some silent coin that may not respect the dimension of Bitcoin. So don't get carried away. Before we continue, I told us, some of us who attended this yesterday, I told us to buy this coin. And then I may send a link, and so that you look at it. I may send a link. This coin, I'm not giving a value to you, but this is a coin that had done phenomenally good for us, especially those of us in private mentorship. Okay. We bought some expensive, and then we bought some and just stake. And then I said, if we have a retracement yesterday, and we had a retracement on it practically well. Of course, it pumped more than this, got to 60 cents, thereabouts, yeah, thereabouts. And then, of course, we saw a retracement in it. Now, you can type the name of the coin, and this is a coin that those of us in private mentorship, for a very long time we bought, and then I sent a link to us. Let me see if I can see the link. I can send it in the chat box. Now, this is just a kind of, I've told us that in the month of October onward, I may be speaking much in parables. So you can take it on the chat box. Okay. sending a link or else on chat box so you can register. This was actually made for private mentorship, but of course, anyone who's on private mentorship and was not taking it seriously for a very long time, that means the person was not actually serious. Okay, but if you look at it a long time, let's look at the days. Okay. So you can see for a very long time, for some days rather, it was as low as about 5 cents. Okay, and we saw, and then the rally up and all of that. So you can buy some of them. Ordinarily, if it's a coin you are scalping, you know that it's not healthy for you to buy because that's big right now. Okay. So, but well, okay, you can rather buy some and just buy some of them and keep. Okay. And then wait if you kind of have a retracement back to the chances are narrow though. And so, but if you can retrace back to 15 cents, is it possible? 25 cents? Yeah, well, you can buy more. So, but for me, I do not need to bother because I'm not even trading it. I just bought the coin and stake. Okay, I just bought the coin and stake, which you too can buy the coin and stake. You know, that's not a financial advice anyway. So you can buy the coin and stake on, you know, the link I've sent to us here. You can copy the link. Register is free. Nobody charge you anything. But I'm sure it's a bit technical, right? So you may not be able to stake. All you do is you can just go to, let's go here. So you can quickly just go to your CoinGecko and to see where you can buy the token. CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, LUNR. So you can go to get.io, buy the coin. This scratching is go here, over here. It's on get.io, it's on Huobi and CoinX. I think I used to have CoinX account those days, right? And you can buy on Pancake Swap. And you can buy on what other exchange where we actually bought it sometime. So you can buy on good.io. And especially also for a new to crypto, you can just buy some on good.io and keep. When you see the price had gone on very well, you can sell if you decide to do that. But for me, I'm a staker on the coin I bought, and every time I see the price come down, the more I add more to my portfolio, is taking more of it. So to know how to stake it, it's not what I will have time to start explaining tonight. And so, but simple, and I think you can have 25% APR, you know, and then you can have other lesser percentages if you're doing 6 months or 3 months and all of that. So I've given us this. If you want to buy it, you can buy it. It's a choice. So nobody forces you to do anything, okay? So if you want to buy it, you can buy it and then, you know, keep it. Okay, and just like I love relating when most time when we share opportunity with our people hardly take advantage of them. Might, you know, believe and the kind of people we interact with. Well, my goodness, what? I was thinking Midas would still be $35. My God. It's crazy. I remember either early this year when I was sharing about Midas and just reminding us about when we got involved in Midas, and they're about to do migration from Solana blockchain. Okay, or Midas has just migrated from old chain to a new chain, Phantom. They're about to migrate. They're about to increase their activities to Ethereum blockchain or something. My God, I never expected it. So Midas is $40. My God. So I remember early this year, it should be early this year or late last year, and I was sharing about Midas, and the Midas at that time was $3, $4, $5, maximum $5. So somebody was playing with me. He has 1,000 pieces. So, and this person, I'm not sure, 1,000 pieces that time. We bought it. Divide by 0. Multiply, sorry. Is it multiply? Something. Or divide 1,000 divide by 0.35. Okay, so be multiplication. There we go. So crypto is not respecter of any person. So $1,000 multiplied by 0.35. Yeah, that's the rate at which point. $350. Come on, $350. So let's take 40,000 or $40 multiplied by 10 or 1,000. So the person is seated on $40,000. You know, I'm sure this was yeah, let's say sarcastically, that was 2019. So 2019, 14, 15. 2019, 20, 21, 22. So 3-4 years down the line. So that's, so divide by 350. So that's about that's 114x. So 114x, so multiply by 100. So that's about 14,428. So divide by 4 years. That's about 2,857%. So divide by 12. That's about 238% per month. Divided by 30. So that's about 7.9%. Now, most time when Maposi people tell you you can make 1% per day, they are not actually realistic, right? It's actually possible, but they are not realistic because sometimes it can be your cumulative, but it cannot be steady of, you know, daily. So sometimes you could wait for 5 good months and you are actually going downward. And that's why we always recommend for people when you're coming to cryptocurrency, always learn how to buy some and hold and buy into, you know, staking opportunity and all of that. So I'm just using Midas as an example. Now, I think similar project that's going to do, that may behave like, or that may behave like Midas is this token, Ego. You know, you're welcome. It's up to you are already in Plan B, and I'm sure you ought to have bought into your Ego package. I'm just going to pick some of our packaging or platforms, and I'm sure we know we have over 10 to 14, 15 different platforms that will make known. We have other ones that you may not know. That's the truth. Not everything you will know. And always understand this, that different business bless different people. Okay? So, and the beautiful one are not yet born. So be careful. Sometimes people tell me, oh, it's like I've missed everything. That's not true. At the time you're coming, there will always be something you will meet. But if you are not fervent and not proactive, you always miss out because you tell, oh, how I wish I can be like other people. How I wish I can make it like other people. But that's not true. You just need to understand what exactly are you looking for. If you cannot identify what you're looking for, so anyone can tell you off, and then you misbehave, and you missed out on a lot of fantastic things as much. Now, one of the strategy I adopt in cryptocurrency is this. I diversify a lot, and I spread my tentacles. So every time you buy into any package, you must tell yourself, what exactly do I want to do with this package? Now, if you have interest of buying and selling the coin, let me set an example. Let me go back to this guy. Let me go back to this guy, LUNR. So now, if you want to buy, and let's say it can come down to 25 cents eventually, if Bitcoin crashed down very well too. So let's say it comes to 25 cents. Now, but if it doesn't come, so you are buying half of it now. So let's say you use $5,000 or $500 or $200 or $100 to buy. Divide the coin into two and keep one to say, okay, this is what I'll hold on to. And then the other one, you can decide to swing it. So if you could buy at 42 cents or 43 cents right now, and when you get to 80, 100, 80, 90, or $1, yeah, you may want to sell. So it's all your choice. And then if you understand the sentiment of the market, you may want to leave it for a good profit, maybe times 3 or 4, and then you sell. But you have a fraction you didn't touch. Why? You're waiting for it when even if you return back to half of when the price was all-time high, which was $57, and $7 divided by 2, you're talking about 26 point something dollars thereabout. Okay, so if that's the case, you can ask, okay, let me divide the coin into 2, keep half, into following the project the company want to embark on, and then others to maximize, profit activities, and as it were. Okay, so let me quickly go here. I was talking about eGold. Here, let's go here. Yeah, if you do have a question, you can always ask me later. Okay, somebody's asking where is the eGold link? Let me check if I can see eGold link. Well, please, when you are in plan B, always love us to always pay attention to training. It's so important. Most time people don't pay attention to training. We get carried away so much with not coming to pay, not studying what's happening in the platform. And most time when we send information, people do not take most of those information seriously. That's one of the biggest problems we have. So when you don't take information seriously, and then sometimes some of us wait until we have more news around the project before we say you want to take advantage of it. It doesn't really make sense. Okay, for those of you asking of link, I can just send it. You have your leader, a respective leader, you can ask your leader. And then those of you who are probably new or who you have information through online and comment, then I can send the link and then you get started. Now, why am I saying this? If you look at it, let me go back here. This project is actually deflammatory. And of course, you should know that the prices may not be running like pump and dump coin, may go up a little, pull back and stay stagnant and over, just like what Midas did. And then even the Cardano, Matic and different projects did that. And good number of people ran away from it because of the way it was slowly going. And then they never knew that it was a gentle giant. Okay. Now you could see that one of the greatest thing about this project I've seen is that deflammations and then trying to create a kind of different perspective about the crypto space. So now the most important thing is that, and I wanted to announce tonight, is this: when you sign up on eGold, you pick your package, do not treat your investment like other people who wake up every Sunday or every Monday or every Tuesday, anytime, or every month and come back, oh, how much have I made and all that? Yeah, it's good to take inventory of what much you dispense and what you have as a return. But unfortunately, a lot of people come in and then even share their responsibility to another person's shoulder, and of course, expecting, huge results and all of that. So please, you must take responsibility if you want to go far in this space. But one of the most juicy space is this crypto space, because I can say practically speaking that the way you can make it on the crypto space may be difficult in other places, but this is a challenge. Even the crypto space will be difficult for you because you're not paying, intelligent attention. Let me speak that way. Okay, so eGold, let me show us one thing. When eGold's telling you this, got many, go to, let's say, manage. Okay. All right. And there we are. Just a moment. Okay. So many want to always claim and withdraw their money. Don't, because look at it here. It's telling you 10 of 10. The moment you click to withdraw, the more withdrawal you're doing, the more reduce the volume of the token you can have. And then burning take place, right? And then the fellow may be hardly losing it. So what I always tell people is that some of you who are too in a haste, you can tell yourself, okay, the next 3 months, then while building your business, and then you can allow the volume to accrue more very reasonable. Then so that when you harvest and sell, you will have too much regret. But for me, I do not see reason. And so that's one reason why you divide a strategy. And when you buy into a project, can go to just buy in and then want to see how the project goes. And then can use for any other thing. When the price go up, you want to sell as much as possible. Okay, gold, do not, so once you harvested or withdraw up to 10 times, then that means the contract of the machine is expired, so you are expected to re-enter again with another mining hub, and as it were. So for me, I think it's a good settlement. Okay, so it's a good settlement, and so for people who want to make money as fast as possible, then it's expedient of you to build a team, interact with people as much as possible, and then to take advantage of opportunity. So most time people come around and want to see things rosy from the beginning. No, not true. Some project will start and you can project second next 1 or 2 months, everything will be running and fine. And we can take the next or the subsequent long period. And so that's why most time when people come into crypto and just want to gamble it, I say, no, sit down, understand basic things, apply them, and you don't need noise. You don't need an announcement from anybody. Okay, so e-gold, don't harvest now, and ensure you can just allow it to be for a time being, and then you can now go in for the way you demanded. Okay, so that for e-gold, and so those of you who want to build an affiliate system on it, you can make insane money building the affiliate as well. And I'm sure, I think we'll be coming up with several events that's going to help some of our people to be able to understand and leverage on this ecosystem practically. Okay, so what next? I need to show you guys. So crypto is big, but the value now is just very small. So that's what many people get carried away with. So in a big thing, you get carried away with a small capital, and then you wouldn't know that it's time for you to take advantage of it, as much as possible. Okay, so let's check coin market cap. Okay, coin market cap. Okay. Excuse me. Yes. Sorry. Yeah. So Alia is another token we expected people to take advantage of and then sign up, buy some of the coin and keep it pump. You can sell. And of course, certainly because of community activities, the coin could get pumped. So the more we can get, and then we stake some and then keep some waiting for the parabolic move. And then you can always help yourself out. Okay. Good, 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 good. Okay, I want to believe that all of us have exchange platform where we can buy LUNR. Needed to do this. Okay. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to check something. Okay. So like I told us, we wouldn't want to break below 20,000 for BTC this next week. If not, if we do, it's gonna go worst. Okay, I need to check other things here. Okay, I do want to believe that everybody who have coin swap must have collected their coin out or stake some. So of course, and unfortunately, I do not contribute towards need to check some place. Just a moment, guys. Need to contribute to coin swap. Is a contribution. People are expected to pay for a particular subscription, and then coin swap. Okay, coin swap. So just a moment, I need to open coin swap. Okay, let me check how much you see it now in the market. Is it KST? KST. Okay. Okay, so let's take it up here. It's coming up. Wow, let's so serious. Network. Okay. Guys, KST. Okay. Right. I'm trying to pick up something. Okay. I think the network is so terrible where I am here. Okay. I need to come up with something. Okay, so very quickly, let me just see what I can bring up. Well, can you buy a Luna Pancake Swap? Yeah, you can buy a Luna Pancake Swap. So just copy the contract address. Somebody's asking how do we buy Pancake Swap. Okay, somebody's asking for e-gold. That's e-gold link for you asking for e-gold. But please, if any of a friend invited you to our forum, you have to get back to them to ask them if they have activated their account in e-gold, and you take their link to get started as much as possible. Yeah. So if you want to buy NUR on LUNR on Pancake Swap, so you just copy the contract address. You're good. Okay. Yeah, I do want to believe too that if you are in our forum, you ought to have claimed your Shizu airdrop. You ought to have clicked your Shizu airdrop. If you have not, and there may be a need for you to get back to friends who you've told about the Passover. Okay. I need to. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I think that's the most important aspect tonight, to show you the dimension. So you expect the market, if you rally to 25, 26, possibly hitting 30, 33, 32, and then we go down. Or we're unable to make it and then go deeper. And so either of this could happen. And so we shouldn't have so much stress as well. So quickly, I want to log into CryptoBox and show you how it's being compounded. I've just logged into CryptoBox. And then now this is the fund. So I'm going to click on withdraw. Okay, so withdraw. So investing in compounding. Yeah, so go here. How much do I have here? So minimum is $30, so I have $84. So I'm going to put $84. So I'm just compounding, I'm not withdrawing anything. Okay. So I'm going to do it. Good, good. Good, good, good. Okay, so I've sent it, and then I need to confirm. So it will be added to the capital. Now, so there are so many strategy and devices we use in achieving the $1 per day or per minute, sorry, and they're working towards the greater side. So please, we have to be acquainted with our business and learn when to take a step and when not to take a step. So we can see the box. Look at it. It's something like a way so that we compounded and they added up to this place. Okay. So I think that's about tonight's update. And so please pay attention from now to Wednesday, whatever happened in the market. So the best is, shorter trend of activities. So what we diversify into is what can, number one, can actively be building on. Number two, we can passively be getting something out of it. And then we can do the needful or the way we expected things to be done. Okay. So like I've said, chances and possibility of Bitcoin to go to 29,000, 30, 31,000 is there. All right. But of course, we needed to be sure of the FOMEC meeting on Wednesday, and then other associated information in the market further go down, or returning from there to go down to the expected 13,000, 12, or 11,000 as it were. Okay. So the simple thing is that we combine, but of course not everything. We have to check what are the likely chances and possibility, and then we'll get all of this consideration. Then we can now do the needful. I was working on a project which I've been working on and checking a lot of conditions to meet up with there. But unfortunately, we've not been able to arrive at any tangible result. So, but always know that this is a season where anything can fly on. We have to be careful on the one we're picking. All right. And then when you're picking anything, you have to be fathoming about it, because you wouldn't know how strong some of those projects may be, and then you end up wasting much of your energy without any positive outcome. Okay. So let me see. Okay. So now other updates, please. If you're in our community, in our ecosystem, and you already enrolled in our next gen platform, so it's expected of you to, if you've registered on our platform, on next gen platform. So remember, we have regular live trading section 9 to 12. So you can, irrespective of wherever you are, so you can chart up later to know what are the dimensions and the direction of what to start and all of that. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then Thursday, we have physical meeting, and then in the office. And then we have other programs, Wednesday, more of CISU, practically speaking, another crypto-related project. Then Friday again, so that Wednesday is 11, and the Friday again is still 11, all right? Saturday is practically 12, I think so, 12, okay? And so most time we'll get carried away by aesthetic. That's why we miss the real value, okay? So most coins, when I buy into any coin, either for investing on that coin, and the coin is already made available in the market, I quickly just buy and store, and so that eventually, when the coin pump, I could have much money out of them, and then still use some money to buy a package on some of those platforms. And so those are strategy. But of course, we need to know that not all the time our strategy work out 200% as we propose. And so they are important, okay? Okay, so let's go. Okay, I want to go here. I don't know why it's called market cap. Market cap is doing this. Okay, KST Thursday. Okay, I think that's just a major thing tonight. And so we just need to do the needful. If you do not know much about anything, pay attention, learn, and then you can grab and get the best for yourself. So ladies and gentlemen, I think I need to pause here tonight. You have questions, and then you can type your questions, or your hand can be up, and then we'll give you opportunity to ask or mute yourself and ask a question. So any question, anyone? So have question, you can just type it in the chat box. So waiting. So month of November can do us up and down. Okay, so expect that we could experience some of those funny movements in the markets by attitude of men around. Okay. Okay. Anything on drip? No. So the drip, of course, a lot of things are going to be happening on 1st of November. There's going to be animal farm activities on drip network. Now, those of you who have not started the drip before, it's an opportunity, but that doesn't mean you buy drip now or you buy the file set that the price will not come down. It will come down, and so, but the different over the time and over the years, you can see the best. You can imagine, you tell yourself, thank God I did, because if eventually they work out of the strategy, it's going to be super amazing. Okay, so we have to stay by the side. So from Tuesday to check what the dimension of the market could be. Okay. Our crypto boss link, and I'm going to send. I can send to you. Ordinarily, I was not supposed to send this other link of what's it called? This other link over here. That's eGold. So I wouldn't know who invited you, and so it is expected you go to back to the person who invited you to ask for sign up links, and so you can take it off from there. Okay, so without further ado, okay, someone say, okay, what about Zinc. Okay, let me quickly check something on Zinc. What about Zinc? Zinc, they do a lot of things in their system, but I must be candid with us what we expected of them. So let me check Zinc on their roadmap. Okay, Southfield Global. Okay. Zinc. Okay. I will check on Nomics. So Zinc is still there, and then, but of course, all the strategy that I'm working on had not actually got materialized, so we have to. Oh wow, Chili's move on. Good, good. Okay, so Zinc. Okay, you can see the price came down so seriously. And so we have to watch from now to the end of the year to see how the company is doing and then what they need to do to revamp the price, as it were. So, but those of us who are just investors and playing games on it, we don't bother. And so we know that the price will come over the time and as a portrait time, as it were. Okay. So Zinc for now, they're doing a lot of updates and all of that. So, but all of those additional updates adding up, maybe I have to type them over time. It's not appealing to me, and that's true. Okay. Okay, so thank you very much, everyone. Enjoy yourself. Okay, I need to check something. So please, on our forum, we're not that wicked that we sometimes will not send some coins for people to buy at when it's still a bit low. So, but sometimes even when we do, you may not see it because your perspective about the crypto space, you may ruin some opportunity that will have blessed you for eternity. And so let's be careful about what we say, because you don't know what thing will happen in crypto when you have said never. So that's not a language for crypto. So we just have to be careful about that. So I think this week we're entering to, I'm going to do summary of all of our projects and then just a highlight how to go about it, what is it all about, and what they come to achieve. So by tomorrow or this week, we're going to do a lot of that. So those of you who are in our meeting in Port Harcourt, and then the office is open, can come for more inquiry and come to register and all of those things so that you can start flying as much as possible. Okay, so thank you very much, everyone. Do have a nice and fruitful and, stress-free night rest. Bye-bye.